There's always been two sets of justice here in Bradford County, Pennsylvania, one for the powerful and one for you and me. The local newspaper, the Daily Review, says that they welcome letters to the editor, but based upon my experience and that of many others, they don't welcome most letters which question authority and the powerful. I intend to use YouTube to publish letters that the Review refuses to publish or probably won't publish. Running a newspaper is a very difficult undertaking, but I contend that the lack of letters to the editor is not the fault of caring citizens of Bradford County, but of censorship of this paper. And I encourage others to publish their letters to the Daily Review here first and let the public know what's on your mind. Hopefully, when it becomes clear that such letters are not published, they may change their attitude and take those who put effort into writing letters seriously. Here's a letter I just got on my email from Howard O'Connor, which he submitted to the Daily Review. Use your common sense. How many times have I heard that at home and at school? These days, we're urged to be moral, to be ethical, and that's all well and good. But we don't demand what we should from our public servants. Use your common sense. Grover Cleveland, that great Democrat president, said, "Public service is a public trust," and he always kept that trust. Senators Specter and Casey need to be told by the voters to use their common sense and vote against the stimulus package. It has no power to stimulate the economy and will require huge indebtedness. Common sense tells us that we cannot borrow our way out of debt. I've tried it. It makes things worse, not better. Howard O'Connor from Monroe. Thank you, Howard. Yes, Grover Cleveland said, whatever you tell them the truth. He also said, public office is a public trust. Part of the problem that we have is that we don't manufacture anything anymore. We are in a service economy, which is a total disaster. We don't mine, we don't manufacture, and other than making worthless ethanol, we don't farm. And the problem is, because of the service economy, and we're just basically being raided by the Chinese, there's a trend that our dollar is becoming less and less valuable, and that there's no doubt that this is going to end. And thanks to Howard's letter, I think maybe people will take charge and not do it. Obama was talking about rules that will ban aides from lobbying, but both Obama and McCain are from the same camp. They both voted for the last bailout, and they represent the same forces in this country, the Federal Reserve and these evil bankers that are totally destroying this country. And it's my hope that people will finally get wise and not go for this bailout, and not go for the stimulus package, and demand accountability from the Federal Reserve, and insist that Tom Daschle is not approved for the Secretary of Health and Social Services. Him and his wife have been the biggest lobbyists and have sucked us dry at the sacrifice of aviation safety and other issues. There's something really wrong going on here, and so you must contact Senator Casey. Here are all the emails, fax numbers I should say. You can find them on the internet. The main thing is that you understand that you can use faxzero.com, Faxzero.com, and send free faxes, 2 a day from each email address to these people. And call them up, especially when they have an 800 number, and let them know that you're serious, that this is totally out of control, and that this Tom Daschle and the other tax cheats which are going to be ruling over us, there's something wrong. So give Casey a call, and then get a hold of Arlen Specter, who finally, the first time in his life, is showing some sort of leadership in the Republican Party, and he's questioning some of these appointments that are totally off the wall. These are part of the problem. These are the people who got us into the trouble. Tom Daschle is one of them, and it's important that you contact both Casey and Specter and implore them not to sign on to the stimulus package. It has nothing to do with bolstering the economy and increasing our manufacturing, our mining, and farming capabilities. That's what we need. We don't need a service economy. We were sold a bill of goods while everybody else was raping us economically, and now we're paying the price. So, Mr. Obama, please do what you said you were going to do. We want change, but we don't want a suicidal change. Good night, everybody.